Okay, so here we are. Welcome, everyone. I just told the guys on Discord I'm not even going to waste any time. I'm just going to go live as I get here. So here we are. Welcome. I don't see any viewers yet, but that doesn't mean you're not coming, and you won't see it later on in the video. So welcome, everyone. Some of the guys are sitting upstairs. So I'm alone in this room, but it's fine. I'm just going to run through all the setup and everything and get going. Let's connect. iVAO. See if we can see the other guys. So we have an interesting situation. That runway is now the active one. We were supposed to take off going left to right. Now it's right to left because that's what they do in the real world. And I know from experience, we just stick to the real world when we do the online flying because 99 out of 100 times the ATC, if there are any ATC, will follow suit of real world. So here we go. I did try and read up. I didn't see any SOP. If I was in too much of a hurry and I did not see it, I apologize, but I couldn't find it at the time of doing the planning, so I don't know if there is like a reason for it, because literally the wind is like 2 knots, going to be a tailwind, which is insignificant, but still, you again are sitting with, people who don't really understand how it works, and then they might have an offense to it. That's their problem. So here we are. Let's get going. Nice full cabin, almost full.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
All right, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
Hallo Geert, goeienaand, welkom. Before Linda gets a bee in her bonnet, let's check.
I will only announce the SOP actions.
These settings just don't save.
I will only perform pilot monitoring actions.
Yeah, don't touch my stuffing. Let's see, we are supposed to go to 320. And what is landing altitude? $680. We'll make that 700. And current QNH and stuff. Let's have a look, see. 3011. Cross check. 30. Right. So, okay, this is right, and one the box. Right, so we're going to configure for ILS on the runway 9 Charlie. I did not check the real world for that one. Believe it or not, let's check it. KORD. Get this H going here for you guys as well. What the heck? Right, so that's us. Let's bring the radar box across. So, okay, they landing left to right. Let's go to our navigraph. Let's see. That is still perfect. We're going to take 9 Charlie. So that's still the same. Check this weather quick. 1,500 broken, 900 broken. Minimum is 873. So that's going to be very close. Broken at 900, but it's broken, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You can do Cat 3 on this runway anyway, so you can actually do that if we really wanted to. Cat 1. So is there a VOR? Only that one over there. 0. So we at least have some reference. Then 1119. 0, 1, 0. Cool. That seems to be it. Hello, Dave. We cannot see stream in Discord. Okay, hold on. You have to come to my room anyway. You can only see it if you're in the same room as me. But I'm gonna switch it on anyway. So up to you if you join me. Right. Mohammed, what are you learning, sir? Can you maybe elaborate? If you're learning something from me, I'm happy. I'll teach the whole day if I can. Let's see. Then what we're going to do is go back there. We're looking for runway heading 57. 57. Might as well sync these guys up. 57. go to 32. Oh, that's fast. It's 32. I'm going to guess because we haven't done the calculations yet. I'll just put it there on everything as such. Then let's hide this thing. Our FMC. GPS left as always. There we go. That's our reference. And now we can just import. Right. Right, so I'm at Terminal 3. We're going to push back with our tail there towards the end of the concrete there, that apron. We'll probably just take this AT, then go on to Alpha and go over there, and we'll depart from there. So nice and easy. Oh, you idiot. Click cancel at the wrong time. Ay. Upload. Now we can clear it. Right, so we are looking for runway 05. Four. You know what? When I showed you where I was going to taxi, I was going to runway 23. That's wrong. I need to go to the other side. I'll retrace my steps with you guys just now, so I don't create a problem for somebody trying to recreate this flight. I obviously made a terrible mistake there in a split second. I was looking at the correct end when we did the heading, but then when I looked at the taxi, I completely messed up. Damn it. This human thing. In always is 0. Charlie, take finals. So let's get that chart back on here. Let's have a look. Right, so there I am. So what I'm thinking of is let's take Alpha and then we go here to Hotel. Then we're going to cross the runways, come down here till we get to this holding point Hotel, Hotel 6. We can actually go straight down, you know that? Yeah, let's do that. That's actually better. Just go straight down, cross the runway, Echo, Hotel, Hotel 6. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Right, so step. That's an interesting vectored departure. So we're going to just go off and then we have to vector ourselves. Okay. We'll change that in the air. I'm going to keep my vectors for now. I'll keep that vectors also for now. Once we pass that point, somewhere over here, we can re-establish with LNAV and turn back. Why do you want runway 23, Piotr? Runway 23 was yesterday. Or did they change it again in real world now? Because the whole thing was set up differently. Let me quickly just look at my... We said we're going to take 23. Oh, you know what? That's why I got confused. We said 23 because that's what they're using in the real world. Okay. I know where I made my mistake. That means I still had runway 5 in my mind because of my old planning. That's correct. Thank you, Piotr. No. Dave, it's Nico being Nico. The correct runway is 23. We did discuss it. I, for 1 second, just lost track of it. We said we want to go to 23. Definitely. Apologies. Thank you for helping me. I need to change it in Navigraph now. And you know where the other issue came in? I did my planning in desktop charts and it didn't translate into STKP. STKP was still on 05. You see, so a whole bunch of elements worked against me, including my own mind. You see. Apologies, gentlemen. Thank you for having my back. I do appreciate that. Yeah, thanks, man. All right, so let's step through that again then. Okay, well, that's the only change, really. It's just the direction. We're still going to go there and continue. You know what we might want to do? How far is that spot? No, it's still perfect. Okay, so just after takeoff, I'm just going to turn straight onto there. That's good, Dave. That's good. Man, I confused the hell out of myself just now. Anyway, so let's go back. Let's fix this now once and for all. So we are going to take Alpha. We are going to go there to that holding point. What is that now? Quebec. There. We're going to taxi to there. And then we're going to take off north to south, basically. Well, semi. That's close enough. Right, okay. Good. At least you guys are paying attention. You all pass this test and you get 100%. I'll give you proper marks this time, eh? So that is then 237. Let's turn this dial. There we go. 237. Mac, I see you looking for me. I'll be with you in a second. 37. What do you mean I'm not in the Discord room? Oh, yes. Gentlemen,
Oh,
I misclicked. I see. It's been one of those afternoons. I went to a hidden room. Sorry, gentlemen.
Fuel flow.
Now we are right. Thank you, Mac.
you're welcome.
Right, we can't do the...
Oh, you're going to stay with us, okay?
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna stay right here because we're in live on air. That's what I was supposed to be. When I jumped from the other room, I mean, I was in the wrong room. Obviously,
I know
clearly.
you were. I said to the lads, you can't see him. I know where he is, but you don't.
Yeah, you should have just dragged me back and slapped my legs. You know, come on.
Not at all. No,
Uh.
Sunday. If it had been on a Monday, Nick, I would, but it was Sunday.
Okay, okay. Thank you for your mercy and grace. I appreciate it, Uncle John.
Well, I pushed and I'm started.
Okay, well, if you're connected then we can see you. I don't know if we can see you. I haven't looked outside in the last minute or two.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. There you are. I'll join you shortly, Uncle John.
Afternoon, Mr. Mac.
Engine start
Good
procedure complete.
afternoon, Jen.
Here, go ahead and set your parking brake. And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Ready for pre-flight procedure.
Before taxi procedure.
Fine, there we go. Right, we're going to go.
Right, I'm starting my APU, so I'm almost with you guys.
Okay. I'll just mosey up to the runway.
Yeah. No, what? Let's not switch that. We're going to do a
Hey, we're
level change.
disconnected. On the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Trim up.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Taxi lights on.
Before start procedure.
Before start procedure. Before start procedure complete.
Thank you, my dear.
All right. Looks like
Ready
the
for
doors and
taxi
hatches are
procedure
closed and we're ready to
complete.
connect.
I am ready for before taxi checklist.
Good luck, though. They've already done all that.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go. Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Grounded traffic, Skymatix 001, push and start. Start number 2 engine. Come on. Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine.
Did you guys start your ACARs?
I've started
Cabin
mine, sir.
crew, take your seats, prepare for takeoff.
Thank you.
Okay.
N2. Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Approaching. 2, 3.
Starting number 1 engine.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake. And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
On runway 2, 3.
25 and 2.
So we'll be taking Alpha, then Hotel. Can't too far. There, that's where we were. So that is holding point Hotel. If we go on, it becomes
And we're
Quebec.
disconnected.
Engine
Signal and
start
pin on the left.
procedure
Take it easy
complete.
and have a safe flight.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 40.
Toga.
Flaps 5. Hey, flaps 5. Flaps
Takeoff
5.
left.
Oh man. Flaps 5.
Throttle full.
Ready for
Now
before
I've
taxi
minimized all my
procedure.
applications. I can't see anything. Hold on. Have to get back in to explain. You're an idiot. Stupid speed recognition.
Positive rate. T. Remote set.
Before taxi procedure.
Before taxi procedure.
Some of these commands you can do easily, and some she's just useless. And it's not her. That's the sad part. Sorry, Janie. It's not your production, your little product. It's the speech recognition sucks. But now all my applications are minimized. I need to open everything now. Hello, Steve.
Before
Hello,
taxi
Chase.
procedure complete. I am ready
Yeah,
for
I
before
said
taxi
flaps 5 and the speech recognition said 40. Stupid. There's all my little McCafters and McGodies. There we go. Right, so Linda, are you ready to go? Let's quickly check this thing.
Flaps up and set.
Toronto traffic Skymatix 001. Taxi holding point hotel. Runway 23 via Alpha and Hotel. Thank you, Uncle John.
Do you want me to push and talk, Nico?
That'll be cool.
Push and talk.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, that was Uncle John. He's gone to push to talk now, Steve.
Skymatix 4.59, clear to takeoff, runway 2.
All go.
Enjoy.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for takeoff.
Skymatix 4.7, line up and wait, runway 23. Skymatix 4.59, clear to runway 23 at 1,800.
Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure. Before takeoff procedure complete. Ready for before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Flaps 5, green light, detent.
Flaps 5 set, green light, detent. Stabilizer trim. 5 units set. Transponder. TARA set. Before takeoff checklist complete.
Yo.
4.7, takeoff.
Barbecued pork ribs for my lunch.
Oh, nice. That's very nice. Chase, I use the PA system and I use Jorge's own voice. Okay, so set number 1. This is what I use for my cabin announcements. Now I use Jorge because that's his sister that comes into the cockpit and actually does the flight attendant speech. Okay, so it's like I keeping it in the family.
What's your announcement in the
You said
Yeah.
number one.
it's number one, thank you.
Yeah, set number one. That's Jorge. And Trish. That's why I use it. I had a nice long chat with him. When was this? Thursday or Wednesday last week, huh? Nice long chat with him again. So cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait it out a little bit. Wait the 3 minutes. There aren't any other traffic, so I might as well actually then go on. Toronto traffic Skymatix 001, line up and wait, runway 23.
Approaching 23. On runway. I am ready for your takeoff.
Yeah, you can wait a minute. Wait slightly. I was so clever, I went and hit this thing. Wait, another minute, then we can go. Usually when we fly to Chicago, we go to Midway. No, what's it? What's the other one? KMTW. Tonight we're going to KORD. The two are not next to each other, so we usually go more south. Now I decided today, no. Let's go to KORD. This is O'Hare. No, that's a good.
On runway
Different one.
23. On runway 23.
Right, there's 3 minutes. Let's pull it up. Yeah, KORD is
Stabilized.
O'Hare. That's where we're going to now. Right, because Midway is the usual one. I got used to flying there for Southwest when I was still flying for Southwest, and
Takeoff.
I can't remember when last time I landed at O'Hare. Must be honest. Oh. So, first time in a long time we're gonna do this.
Throttle hold. V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Hello, Rob. Welcome. Right, there's command A. So immediately level change comes on. We can then bug up our speed. I'm going to go for 25 because I can. No specific reason. Wait a little while and then we're going to turn on course. That's about it. And now we can actually go to the legs page and take away vectors, go direct, and I'll now we have flaps 1. Got good acceleration and go flaps up. And that's it. Look how nice that looks. Wow. That's AutoOrtho, guys.
Flaps up and set.
Yeah, it brings such a different dimension to the flight simming, eh? Love these little ponds. Very nice.
Okay.
Yo,
Did you put a transition in for the arrival?
no, we're going to finals. That's interesting, Steve. I'll have to go have a look. AutoOrtho. Its version, that's what I've got, is 0.7.2. Yeah, I don't see a newer version unless it's a beta. I don't like using the betas because that can create issues. So I don't see any newer. Oh yeah, there's one that's called unstable. That's the beta one. It does not even have a version number. It's just called unstable. So we'll stick to the stable version.
Flight level 100. Landing lights switches off.
That's it, Dimitri.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone.
How are you doing?
Good evening.
Approaching transition.
Looks like you're doing a Canadian route here, Nico.
Yep.
Transition altitude.
Ow, that's not nice. Uncle John says he had the system crash.
John flying with you, Nico?
He was. I see his screen is turned all white, not responding.
Yeah, correct. So I had to close it in the finish. I waited about 5 minutes. 6 minutes.
Oh. Oh.
Oh well.
Why, hello, John.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
I see you've changed your name. You confused me last time I saw that name come up. And then you spoke, and I realised who it was.
I suppose that was the whole point, but yeah, I changed the name to my childhood nickname.
Why not? Other than that, you well?
I'm doing good. Just inundated with work. I've been putting some 16-hour days this past week, so.
I wish you wouldn't use bad language.
Yeah, I know. I got 4 boys at home that I gotta feed, and let me tell you, they're all teenagers and they eat more than horses these days.
Yeah, I know that. I know that feeling. It's good to hear you anyway.
It's good. You know, just enjoying the Sunday here on the West Coast. It's 10 a.m. Made a coffee, and I thought I might say, hey, see what these folks are doing.
Excellent. Oh well, I'll bid you all good day, and I'm going to go back to the Olympics. If I've had a crash, enjoy your flight.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, all right, John. Bye.
See you later. Anything good going on the Olympics right now, or?
I don't watch that trash. Sorry. Wouldn't have a clue.
So in your AutoOrtho, Nico, do you have it set to get the default zoom level, or do you have specifically a request to do a higher
Nah.
zoom level, like 16 or 17 or something?
No, it's on default settings. I didn't mess with that.
What is the default zoom level? Do you happen to know?
Yeah, it's variable from 12 to 18. It actually determines it automatically. It does it on the fly. So it all depends, I suppose, on your internet connection, availability of tiles, things like that. So it's got the ability to hunt.
Okay, that's good to know. So for somebody like me, I mean, I have a 1 gigabyte download and 1 gigabyte upload speed, so that wouldn't be an issue, I guess.
No.
With auto. Yeah.
Not at all. I was running it on my 100 meg up and down line. I've subsequently upgraded to a 500 meg line, but I mean, I don't know. It's small. It's really small. It's not like actual orthos that takes up gigabytes and gigabytes and gigabytes.
Okay, I will be installing it. I've been holding off to it for a while now, but I guess I need to do it.
Yeah, install it the way Electron installs it.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be very
Ooh.
careful.
Is there an installation guide coming my way, I suppose, or not really?
No, I'll show you when the flight is done. If you want to stick around a minute, I'll show you. It's easier for me to show you. In fact, you know what? Let's see how much time is left in this flight. I can actually show you, and then the people on stream can actually see as well. So, let me get it up on the screen, yeah.
About 5 minutes, that's all. Then.
Yeah. Let's get to the place of interest.
Sorry, Nico, I didn't mean to hijack your stream. I mean, you can do it later.
No. It's fine. It's fine. We're just waiting for this aircraft to climb anyway. Then it's gonna go cruising. We might as well give some more training to whoever wants to see it. And you're it. Okay, so what I did was, after learning how this thing works, because one of the things that is shockingly badly done with this product is the documentation that comes with it. Okay, the developer clearly knows what he's doing, but does not realize that he's not conveying the message to us. Okay, so the first thing you need to do, let me change my screen here in Discord as well. The first thing that you need to do is you need to decide where do you want to put this, and typically you want to install it on a dedicated drive or at least outside of X-Plane, because everyone I know made the mistake of installing it into X-Plane. Okay, hence the predicament with the documentation. You know, it's never made it clear.
I have can I install it in the same drive as X-Plane?
Yes, I don't see why not. Mine is not.
Terabyte. I have a 2 terabyte NVMe, and I guess I have X-Plane 12 installed there, but on the same drive, and got lots of room there. Okay,
that's fine. So the principle is this: you have to make an AutoOrtho folder, then next to your X-Plane 12 folder. Okay, because everything we do in AutoOrtho happens outside of X-Plane, not inside of X-Plane. Okay. So once you've made that, you with me? Following?
Yeah, I'm just doing it as you speak.
Okay, all right. That's why I'm pausing. Tell me if I go too fast, right? So in the AutoOrtho folder, you need to extract the actual zip file. I do not install the exe because I've had too much problems with users running the exe. It's a mess, okay? So get the zip download file and then you extract it in there. That is the folder it's going to create, AutoOrtho_release, okay? The reason I do this is if a new version comes, it updates just like the Zibomod. All you do is you extract the new version and overwrite everything in that folder. and you're updated. It takes 10 seconds to update this thing. Okay. In the past,
Gotcha.
and with guys running the EXE, I've seen a huge mess time and time and time again. It was a mess. So this is the quickest and easiest way. You just extract it. When the next one comes, you overwrite it. Okay. Then you have to create cache, downloads, and scenery. Those 3 folders you need to create in that same AutoOrtho. Right. Then what you need to do is you need to now go and map everything. Okay, so your scenery install directory, your folder is that one. You see, AutoOrtho scenery. So you have to go point it to AutoOrtho scenery. The explain install directory is self-explanatory. You go show it where explain is, and then your image cache and your temporary downloads is the last 2. So there's your downloads, there's your cache. So there you've got all the mappings. Just move that a little bit. So there you've got all the mappings, everything. You're going to, it doesn't really want to run like that. Sorry guys, give me a second. That one there. Drag that one there. Right, so we have both on the screen to keep you guys focused. Right, then all you do is you save it. Okay, close everything down, close it back up, and click run. Okay, what's then going to happen is in your explain 12 folder, this program is actually very clever in custom scenery. It's going to create all of these folders. Let me just stretch and mark them. Okay, and you can see it is little links. So these are symbolic links. It makes them automatically. All right, so the moment that you click on the run button over here, and this thing needs to run the whole time that explains running, by the way, for those that don't know. So while it's running, those folders will be utilized and they will be active. Okay, and when you quit, it will take away the little shortcuts and it will put little space holders in there. Okay, so that it doesn't lose them. Okay, so again, if you click run, you'll see the space holders will be taken away. It will become active links. It will point to the cache and wherever else it's held. I'm not going to go and confuse you because it needs to run from there and everything. Okay, and that's it.
And don't forget to download all the scenery areas.
Yes. Yes, sorry about that. I forgot that. Thank you, Uncle John. Yeah, next to setup here at the top, you've got scenery. This is the base that you need to download. This is actually grown, Uncle John. I think it's about 120 gigs now. It's grown a little bit. So you have to download all of this. If you don't fly in certain regions, obviously you don't have to download those regions. But AutoOrtho will not work if you fly into a region and this is not downloaded. So this is the bare minimum base that you download. As easy as that.
Okay, just to recap, in the GitHub page where it says all your downloads, you just chose the one that says AutoOrtho Win Zip.
Yes.
And you just extracted that to those folders that we talked, and then you run it from there and download all that other stuff, and then it uses the scenery install directory to install the scenery, and it uses the explain link that you have to create the symbolic links. Okay,
yeah, it will do that automatically, create and delete the symbolic links. Hello, Scotsman. Welcome.
All right. Yes, and yeah, all right. And then I see you.
Never give you a problem. I mean, that just works every single time. But always run your AutoOrtho button before you start your explain, and in reverse when you close down. In other words, close your explain, then quit.
Yeah.
Sorry, just to make sure I understand this. So when I start AutoOrtho first, then explain, and then
Yes.
when I need to get out of there, I explain first and then AutoOrtho.
Yes.
Correct.
Correct. Okay, good, good. All right, that's good. It's just downloading right now as we speak. I only fly in Europe, so I'm not gonna download everything.
Yeah, it's up to you.
And enjoy.
Yeah.
Muchas gracias.
De nada, señor. De nada. You're not streaming the cut, by the way.
Sorry, one last question. In the Windows setup, I'm assuming this thing uses two libraries. Is it the Dokkan that you're using or the WinFSP?
In Windows 11, they prefer WinFSP. Okay. Do not load Dokkan. Just stick to WinFSP. Okay. If you
All right.
by mistake loaded Dokkan and then you switch to WinFSP, you need to go edit the INI file to instruct it to go and read WinFSP, because Dokkan is the dominant one. It will always run first. And a lot of guys have created support issues that I've helped them with, and then we realized, but they don't understand the editing of the INI file and they didn't instruct this thing correctly. So if you don't want to go there to that extent, then don't install Dokkan.
Oh, it's not a big deal. It's just I open it with Node++ and just
Exactly.
turn the 0 into 1, and that's it.
Yeah, I think it's false to true or something, but you got it. Exactly.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
That's the idea. Yeah. Right. Okay. Thank you.
Exactly.
But just so I understand, sorry, if I do download only the WinFSP, I don't have to modify the file, right?
Yeah, I don't think you have to. It's when you have to specify it. If it doesn't work, Dimitri, then sanity and logic needs to prevail. Then yes, go and just set it and get it over with, you know?
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Catch up with you later, Nico. Enjoy the flight.
Okay, bye, Uncle John.
Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, John.
Bye, John.
See you, John.
Yes, what the dot.
Hello, Mac. I suppose I forgot to say hi.
I'm just lurking quietly in the background.
You lurking?
Yeah. Bit more chill and quiet these days.
Haven't talked to you in a minute.
No, it's been a long time.
All is well in your neck of the woods?
Oh yeah, health getting struggling more, but we're still breathing.
Yeah.
Geert, I also use the Dokkan. I don't have a problem with it, but Uncle John cannot. For some reason on his PC, it is impossible. And when we queried it, you can see on the website, they say that some people have problems with Dokkan on Windows 11, some don't. They prefer WinFSP. And then the big chase came about, how do you get it working? Because nothing we did made it work. And on Uncle John's machine, we couldn't uninstall Dokkan. It was just telling us it's in use all the time. We couldn't get rid of it. And then we figured out there's that parameter in the INI file to go set. You know, once we got all those things figured out, it was a breeze. It just worked. I don't know, Piotr. because, yeah, look, I've got AMD and he's got NVIDIA. Maybe that's the difference. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just know what I was told. You know, and a lot of guys have come to me for support, and most of them, you know, we fixed it with WinFSP because Takeoff just didn't work. And now my cat is again trying her best to get on my lap here. I'm going to do a cat 1 approach. Don't worry, my dear. You are not necessary. Yes, Steve, I remember. You know, I've been in IT all my life since 1992. And I've given up trying to understand how it works in a certain sense. Let me explain. I would buy 10 computers or 10 laptops for customers. I would put them all on a desk next to each other and I would load Windows. The one does it in 10 minutes, the one does it in 45 minutes, and the other one refuses. Right? Then you have to use, I don't know, magic, call it what you want, and then all of a sudden it loads and then it takes 30 minutes. Now I'm asking myself, same computer, same spec, why does the one take 10 minutes and the other one 45 minutes, and then the outliner comes and it comes in at 30 minutes? It's just, it's stupid. It's like, huh? And I've seen it many times. You know, that's just a quick example of one of the silly things. And the other thing is, in Windows, there are more than one ways of doing the same thing. Usually, the IT guys will fight with each other. No, you do it this way. No, you do it that way. No, this way, that way. And then just inevitably there's a fist fight somewhere along the line because somebody doesn't like the way the other guy is doing it. When I was still an IBMer, it was easy. There was a yay or a nay. That's it. On, off. That's it. There's no gray area, nothing. It's logical. You either have the switch on or it's off. There's no, you do it this way, I do it that way, let's fight about it. It was a totally different ballgame. I suppose I need to see where I need to descend to. Right. What altitude are we talking? 2,300. Okay. We're on borderline to heavy. Ever so slightly out. Mac,
Yeah.
remember there was a time where Zibo implemented an emergency power system that activated if your QNH was more than 500 foot out of where it was supposed to be. So in other words, your altitude was incorrect on the ground and the aircraft would toga. Remember that system?
That was to, yes, that was to do if you had your Q&A not set correctly.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Now, remember at that time we also spoke about the weight on wheels switch. And I think it was you that said it shouldn't activate when you're on the ground because your life isn't in danger. It's something that should actually, be changed. And I actually think the more I think about it, Zibo
No,
did.
it wasn't me who said that.
Was it not you? Okay.
No,
Okay.
weight on switch will be activated regardless when you're on the ground.
No, I understand. But in the Zibomod logic, the weight on wheels switch was not preventing that emergency power from coming on, and Zibo still had to connect it. So in other words,
Right. Yeah. Yes.
that
right.
it prevents that emergency power from coming. Did he actually do it? Did we finish that project? I'm pretty sure we did.
No idea. I'm
pretty sure we did.
Well, you could still check it out.
Yeah.
On the ground, you can wind your Q&A to
and go try it.
value. Yeah.
I'll have to try it. Because we're discussing it in the Zibo Pilots group on Facebook now.
Having said that,
yeah.
So I'm just trying to think in real life.
Hi, Christopher.
It would be reliant on throttle position. If your throttle, I would imagine that there's something, because you've got to be able to accelerate with the weight on switch at the start of your takeoff run.
Well, Mac, I think the difference, look, the way I see it is your auto throttle needs to be on, okay?
Yeah.
And obviously, once auto throttle is on, it's going to check the status of your weight on wheel switch, okay?
Right.
Then, in the logic, it's going to check the QNH as well. You understand? And that's when it's going to decide, are we in an emergency? Do we need emergency power? Yes or no? And then that thing kicks in. But the weight on wheels switch is supposed to be the inhibitor that says, listen, no. You might think we're in an emergency, but we're actually on the ground, so hold your horses. You understand? And okay, I'll go test it because I can't remember all the technical names for all these things. But otherwise, I'm gonna have to ask Zibo just to run it by me again.
Yeah. No, it's fair enough. I must admit, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
And whether it was implemented or not.
Yeah. See, we'll only know if I go test it then.
Yeah.
And we'll have to ask the boss because the reason is a real 737 pilot asked me about why I made a certain comment. I said to him, I can't remember exactly, but this is what I've got somewhere in the back of my mind what happened. So
I'll tell you what would be interesting. Daft as it may sound, and probably a real pilot's never in a position to test it unless he's on a test flight. But in other words, carrying no passengers and all the rest of it, because he could do it on the ground at the start of the takeoff because he just bend his QNH. But it'd be interesting to see what happened in real life.
yeah. Well, I can ask him if he's captain because I think he's a first officer. If his captain will ever allow it, you know, the black box might.
The only way they could do it is brakes on.
On the runway. Yeah. For takeoff.
Yeah. But that would be an interesting one. But there might be. See, I'm also thinking if the idles, if the throttles are in the idle stop, that's got a micro switch as well. Now, that would probably prevent it from entering.
I don't know. Well, it could be in the real world, but in our logic at the time when I tested it, I remember this thing used to run away from me. And then I have to quickly switch off the throttle and then pull back on the levers.
No, as I say, there's so many things, and things like that you don't come across in everyday life, even in the real world.
No, for sure. No, you're right.
Likewise, you haven't got just one wait-on switch, you've got two. Well, in fact, you've got three. But there's one on each main undercarriages, and there's one on the nose leg front.
Yeah.
I believe I'm correct in saying that. In fact, I'm not certain there isn't two on each main leg.
One for backup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's brought back a bit of memories, huh? Yes, we've put so much energy into this aircraft, Mac.
Oh yes, you brought that up to switch my brain on, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I consciously thought about it, Mac. And I was glad you were here to answer.
Cheers.
Yeah. Zibo, if you're watching, I hope you're watching, even if it's not live. I hope you're okay. I haven't heard anything from him this week. He's been quiet. So Zibo, I hope you're okay.
He did admit to being very busy, didn't he?
Yeah, he said last week he's very busy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome, Geert. As long as you enjoy what we do, it's fine. We love it. This is one project. If you came to me tomorrow or later tonight and you said to me, "Are we doing it again?" I would gladly say, "Yeah, we're doing it again." It was a wild ride.
It has been, but it's been thoroughly enjoyable.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to admit to ever having worked on the Boeing 737. All my intuition and thinking is just years and years of basic aeronautical engineering.
Yeah.
Just to put it in perspective, when I stopped working on live aircraft, GPS hadn't even been invented.
Yeah, GPS.
GPS, yeah. So, but hydraulic, you know, yes, there's been a complete change, you know, electronics and so forth. But the fundamental rules and laws,
they're still the same.
Yeah.
It's like in IT networking, TCP/IP. Network's a network. Once you understand it, you can go anywhere. It's like basic troubleshooting in IT as well. It doesn't really matter what operating system it is. There's a certain logic. You know, it comes with time, experience. You know, same with aviation. I mean, the aircraft can only fly so many ways. It can only operate its gear so many ways. It can only operate whatever so many ways. Yeah.
There is certain things that trigger me still, and that is if, for example, the A320, if you check up on how many failures there's been on the nose wheel steering where it's gone to a 90-degree angle, I'm surprised that it's allowed to happen so often. That there isn't something that keeps it centered, because every time it pulls the aircraft to one side of the runway or the other, it's very difficult to keep it on the center line. But most critical things in aircraft have got secondary backups.
Yeah. I remember when I was still studying the avionics stuff I did. That was in the days of the 8086 processor. We already had the 386, but in aviation you couldn't implement it because it didn't allow for it. There was a limit that something like 5 years. A chip had to be in service for 5 years before it could be considered in aviation. And all our stuff that we built was all based on 8086 processors.
Well, you think of the Challenger, the shuttle.
Yeah.
When you think of that, that was all 4086 processors. In fact, the most powerful computer on the last Challenger or shuttle flights was the laptop they carried with them. It was more powerful than all the 4086s on board.
That's crazy.
Approach top of descent.
You know, we in flight simming, we're so spoiled with Navigraph and updating our AirAx. I've actually seen aircraft that used floppy disks. You know, the old 1.2 megabyte floppy disks to update and stuff. It's crazy how some of these things in aviation is so retardedly old.
Yeah.
Hey, Sebastian, did I say hello to you? I just noticed you sitting here.
Yeah, you said hello earlier on.
Okay, sorry.
I must admit there was an aircraft I didn't appreciate that is still in service, being used for surveillance flying in the military and so forth, is currently over 50 years old.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't know about it. There's 2 of them stationed up at Newcastle or Teesside.
Okay.
And that it's a training establishment for it's a Grumman, I think it is.
Really?
Like a business jet, yeah.
Okay.
But it's built like a tank, I reckon. And
Wow.
it's actually an aircraft that hasn't got a declared flight life.
Okay.
And I don't know if there's many aircraft that don't have a maximum design life, you know,
Yeah.
airframe hours.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
but this aircraft doesn't have any at all.
That's interesting.
Obviously, it's logged, but
Mm-mm.
it's such a strong aircraft. So I'm still learning every day in aviation and amazed by something.
You won't believe it. My little puppy is lying on my lap. First it was the cat, now it's the puppy. And now I need to get her off so I can land eventually. I'll keep her until the last minute. She's now so peaceful lying here.
We're now back to 10 dogs at mine.
Oh.
We're looking after two of the dogs while their owners are on holiday. Or one's on holiday and the other one is looking for a new house.
Okay.
So it's all fun and games.
Yeah. Chase, as a matter of interest, this little one gets motion sickness. So I doubt she's going to fly. Promise you, she gets it bad. She loves driving in the car. But before we put her in the car, she's got to spend like 20 minutes in the garden. So we know that we're not going to get a problem in the car. And then she sits in that car and she goes into a heavy breathing state, like her nerves are shot. I promise you, it's not fun driving with this little one. And if she didn't go and spend time in the garden first, yeah, you've got a problem.
They're adorable when they're younger, though.
Yeah. Yeah, Geert says not only aircraft, but what about marine time navigation, the pre of aircraft navigation, yeah. Chase, it's, what's the correct technical term for the dog? Let me think quickly. Oh, man. It's a Pomeranian. It's a little Pomeranian. That's what they call it. How's it, Jim?
It's in the EF.
Yeah, it's in here.
It's in
I have
the
to
EFP,
find it.
isn't it?
Yes. Just have to find it. I think it's under visual effects. Yes, 3D arrow helper. There you go, visual effects, last page. You can show or hide it. Yeah, she's a little fluffy one. In all her life now, she's had two haircuts. And yeah, with it being winter here now, her extra wool is making her nice and warm. You're welcome.
Do you know, all my life I wanted puppies.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've had so many puppies. It's
You've had enough. You've had enough.
We had 6 litters of them.
Oh my goodness.
But they've all gone to lovely homes. You know what I mean? We're very pleased with the homes and we're very pleased with the owners and stuff, so we've been very lucky.
Good.
I'm going to have to finish watching the end of this stream later, Nico. Catch you on.
Okay, cool. Stay well, Mac.
Transition level. Ready for approach checklist.
The weather radar is fully functional. The thing that is not functional is just the panel over here. The weather radar works beautifully. And now with the new X-Plane 12.1, it looks even much better. It looks really hot when you get a display on the weather. It's nice because now it actually shows you the different colors, the yellow and the amber and the red as well. You know, so that's fully functional in the Zibomod. Fully functional. So what needs to happen now is once Laminar gives enough data revs to make this thing realistic, then that thing can be switched on as well. Yeah, Chase, no, you got to update, got to fly. What do you mean on the panel? Oh my goodness, it's so late now. I need to figure out what did I say about the panel. What do you mean with on the panel? Are you talking about this panel thing? Yeah. This is it. Look, this is the weather radar supposed to be, right? Let's go there. So typically you need to be able to tilt the weather up or down, whether you're going ascending or descending. You're supposed to be able to set the gain. You're supposed to be able to see turbulence, all kinds of other nice things that you should be able to set here, right? But these things are dead. It's static. It's just a picture. It's not something that works yet. And the reason is Laminar does, or used to not, I'm not sure with 12.1, you know, but they used to give very limited data revs. So what happened in the past is anybody who made a weather radar for X-Plane was using artistic license. You see, it wasn't really real. It was real enough, but it was smoke and mirrors, to be blunt, okay? And now what's happened is they've fixed the colors, obviously. So the next step I would think in the future is to provide enough actual data revs to make this thing viable, to make it realistic. You know, and you guys should know Zibo by now, and us guys here, if it's not realistic, it doesn't go in the Zibomod, you see. Right. A lot of MSFS. Yeah, I've done 2 flights in MSFS now again, just to keep it alive after the updates. Thank you. Hello, Jimmy. Right, let me go check the courses, because the courses is now wrong. I never set my courses. Let's go this way. D3. D3. 300. But there's company traffic in front of us. There's the other guy landing. So that's Piotr and that's Dave. That's me. All right. Right, and just for fun, I just put some fixings in there for us again. Just because I can, why not?
Flight level 100. Landing lights switches on.
There he is. Go, Dave. Go, Dave.
Traffic, Skymatix 459 on final, 10 mile final for runway 09 control. Skymatix 459.
Let's get ready for the stern. I'm not going to execute it yet. I'm going to fly past that last waypoint, then we'll execute it. You can see the little white line there already. It's anticipating our turn. So I think theoretically it is practically also possible to do it right now, but we've got company traffic. Hey Christopher, yeah, happy Sunday to you too. Yes, yeah, we're about to land in Chicago. We're in O'Hare, landing O'Hare this time. We usually come to Midway, but decided to mix it up a little bit. I haven't landed here in years, many years. I think the last time I landed at O'Hare was in FS9, flight sim 2004. From FSX onwards and flying for Southwest, we always go to the other one, Midway. It's nice. Will be nice to land yet again. Hopefully no UFOs today. There's our last. Let's just let it continue straight. Our last waypoint. Give our mates a little breather so we don't land too close to each other. There you go.
Flaps 1 set.
Skymatix OFF 7, establish runway 9 center.
Dimitri,
Yes, sir.
how's your download going?
Oh, it's all done. All
Have you-
installed and everything.
Okay, and did you check it out yet?
Yeah, it works perfect
Okay, wonderful.
with Win FSP.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, it pays off to have a 1 gigabyte connection. All this stuff, it gets done real quick.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering if the American runways are marked without 0, only 9. We should use the 9 center or 09 center.
Oh, I don't know. It's 09 center or 9 center. I don't know. On the chart it says 9 Charlie, 9 center. It doesn't say 09. If I look at
I made the scenery and wrote about the markings on the runways, American and European.
Okay. Yeah, Christopher, I'm not saying it's aliens, but it was the aliens. St. Louis. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's nice, hey, Steve. Nice. I'm slowing down a little bit early just because of traffic. I don't want to put pressure on you, Piotr. Are you cleared of the runway yet?
I'm just at the threshold of the runway.
Okay.
Is xEnviro now working okay, Nico?
The one I've got, yes. Mine's pre-alpha, or it's a pre-beta. It's an alpha build, so Andre is a little bit preoccupied. He's busy with exams and stuff in the real world. So once he's done there, he'll come back to fixing it up for 12.1.
Crossing runway location. So
Excellent, thanks. Thanks, Piotr. The dog wants to play with me now. Just now you're going to hear a bark in the background if the mic will allow it. Thank you, Chase. Hello, Stephen.
Radio altimeter.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for landing. Ready for landing checklist.
Heat brake on, auto brake on, flaps 30, cabin secure. Linda's got the lights, 3 greens, frequencies, minima, courses, all those things proper and done. Thank you, Scotsman.
Approach. $500. Cleared to land runway 09 center.
500. 400.
'Nice one, Stephen. Thank you, Steve.
Approaching decision height. Minimums 100. 50, 40, 30, 20.
I was corrected there a little bit. I apologize, gentlemen. I actually overcompensated there.
Reverse unlocked.
It's also having a factor there.
Auto brake
Yeah. Eh, what a laugh. Yeah, no, I had to correct it there. Just
60 knots.
pushed the yoke just that little bit too much, and then I realized, and then when I pulled, I really
You are
overcompensated there.
professional.
But anyway, we'll blame it on the sausage factory with the hot air blowing out of their chimneys right in front of that runway. Yeah, it was planned. I should have said, gee whiz, guys, did you like that roller coaster ride? I just left it for you guys right at the very end. Hope you enjoyed it. There we go. After landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
Exactly, Forrest Gump. You're so right, Scotsman.
After landing procedure complete. Flaps up and set.
Scotsman Gump. Yeah, I must remember that. This is not the first time you've used some of his sayings, so we might as well call you Scotsman Gump. Just, Jace, have a good day. Look after yourself, and thanks for stopping by. Thanks, Christopher. Yeah, thank you everybody for watching. It was nice to be back. We had a good family day today, and it was nice to round off Sunday now with a beautiful flight, nice company. Thank you everybody on Discord and YouTube. I hope you guys are all going to have an excellent rest of your day and weekend if you're still in a position to have it. So enjoy and have a good week. I'll try and stream in the week maybe. I want to just warn you guys, just ever so slightly. I'm not sure what's going to happen come the following week. Okay, so next week is still a normal week in my life. As of the following week, I'm actually doing a training course that's going to last 9 weeks. And in that 9-week period, I don't know if I'm going to stream ever in the week, maybe just on a Saturday. Because I can just imagine I'm going to be totally worn out by the time I get home. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm just saying, you know. Maybe. This is not bad for a default airport to have all these sunken highways. Wow. With a regional? Wow. Oh, no, I tell you. Yeah, Scotsman, the tough for me is going to be to leave the home at 7 a.m. and only get back home at 7 p.m. It's going to be a long day. The course is done almost literally next to the Johannesburg International Airport, FAOR. Okay, and if you know where I stay, I've shown some of you guys already. It's an hour's drive minimum, and if it's peak time traffic, it can go to 2 hours easy. And I'm hoping by leaving a little bit earlier, I won't get stuck in traffic. You know, we'll see. If I have to leave maybe a bit earlier, then so be it. If I come back home, I'm going to be in peak traffic. There's no getting away, except if I go and sit at a restaurant somewhere and just forget about driving, you know. We'll see how everything pans out. But, I mean, that to me is my biggest challenge. If the course was across the road from me, I wouldn't be bothered. The course is not the problem. It's that exhaustion in the flippant traffic, you know, knowing that you've got to, you know, use your brain the whole day. You're going to be tired just because of thinking, and then now you've got to think for other idiots on the road as well, you know. So it's not my favorite pastime anymore. When I was young, I didn't care, but now that I'm getting a bit older, it's not that great to be stuck in traffic for 4 hours a day. Shutdown procedure. But anyway, God willing, it will be a breeze to get through, and we'll take it as it comes.
All right, Nico, thank you. I gotta go do some errands here in the backyard.
All right, enjoy, Dimitri.
Yeah, enjoy your Sunday too.
Thank you, man.
Ready for shutdown procedure.
Exactly. Now that's I didn't use the same words, but that is basically what I've taught my wife when I taught her how to drive many moons ago, and what I taught my son eventually now as well. You know, then you'll be fine. What are you looking for, Linda? What do you want? Okay, yeah. Do the shutdown procedure. I think she's stuck. I interfered with her again or something. I don't know. Where are you other guys parked? I just picked a spot. Or did you guys disconnect already? Yeah, it looks like you're gone. Oh no, there we go. Oh, okay. Sorry guys, I didn't come park next to you. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, we kept the place for you.
I'm
But
sorry.
you go
I'm
far.
sorry.
No,
I'm
no
sorry.
problem. No problem.
You are the special one.
I know. Every family's got one. I'm it. Yeah, Scotsman goes wink, wink. Yeah, special wink, wink. Yeah, that's funny after work. Look, anyway, yeah, look, I'm gonna do my best. I want to be here as much as possible. I want to use the simulator to relax again, like I'm doing now. I mean, it's really relaxing to just do a flight like this with all you guys. So we'll see what happens. File my flight, but I'm gonna disconnect, gentlemen.
Okay, so thank you for flying together.
Yeah.
And see you next time. Yeah.
100%.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Jen.
Yeah, see you,
Bye.
Peter. Bye.
Take care, everyone. Have a good one. Bye-bye.